Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Ondo. We're going to do a full update, mainly technical, right? Because I've covered Ondo, I think, twice already in the last week, which is great. I hope for the Ondo community, and if you're part of the Ondo community, then you're very welcome here. I try to keep you updated regarding the fundamentals, but mostly regarding the technicals on Ondo. As much as I can, so if you're interested in that, consider subscribing. At this point of time, I mean, fundamentally, there's not much we need to talk about. Yes, TVL is at new all-time highs, right? So we're almost at $1.4 billion, getting close to that $1.5 billion mark. I think Ondo also expanded to the Ripple blockchain, which is fine, I guess. I mean, the Ripple blockchain, some of you might like Ripple or XRP a lot. But if we have to be honest, I mean, the Ripple blockchain is not that, the Ripple network is not that big, right? And it's also not that relevant. I should actually, XRPL, I mean, of course, the ledger. Total value locked of about $60 million. That's quite low. And Ondo at this point of time is $30 million more than that. So Ondo is about to be the biggest protocol, I think, very, very soon on Ripple. So it is bringing new TVL. But it's like $30 million in comparison to the almost $1.5 billion in value that's locked already on the Ondo protocol is relatively low. But the technicals, so the fundamentals for Ondo, still good. There's news, there's developments, that's good. But technically, I am more interested in Ondo, all right? Because what I've said, and I think my videos on Ondo have actually been very accurate if you watch them in the last 2 weeks or so. Because I always told you when the price was bouncing right here at the beginning of June, I said, I think we can actually revisit that. Then I did another video this weekend. I said, no, I think we can actually drop down lower. And that is right now what we have done, all right? We have dropped down into that main support level right here at 74 or 75 cents. I told you that's a good buy area. That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to make this video right now. Ultimately, it's your own responsibility. We did buy Ondo right here as well, though. In the Signal group I have, I sent a trade out for this. So at this point of time, that's up. We bought it like this trend line. So it's up about 5.6%. That's not amazing. I have to say I put quite a lot of money in. So it's still a nice profit. But now the question is well, can this actually turn into a bigger bounce? And I think the answer is yes, but for that we do have to zoom in a bit. First of all, we do see some bottoming action, right? You can see, for example, right here that there's a bullish divergence with the price making lower lows while lower lows while the volume was also making lower lows. That's actually positive in this case. That's not a divergence, but it is positive. And that's also, you see the same, by the way, between these lows. Volume was also higher with this low compared to the lows right here. So that's also good news. And then you also see a bullish divergence with the price, with these lows right here. And then the RSI right here. But also if you zoom in with these lows right here and the RSI right there. So a lot of bullish divergences in combination with a high time frame major support level right here makes me quite optimistic about this. The one thing that's true, though, is that I would prefer, and that's also a possibility, I think, that we get one more confirmation, right? So right now, what you can see is that we left an imbalance right here at 76, 75 cents. I would say it's confirmed that this is a local bottom and that we can expect some more bullish momentum going into 83, 85 cents if we actually pull back into that level and if we get a strong reaction, right? So do I think this is most likely, this general move? And that's a conservative price target, 83, 85, but it is, sometimes you have to be conservative. Do I think this is most likely? Yes. All right. But it is a possibility, especially with these fundamentals, that if Ondo is not getting a strong reaction from 76 cents, that we just pull back lower, right? And that is a possibility, and I'll try to keep you updated on that. We're just a little bit in the hands of the fundamentals now, which is not the end of the world, but it is something to be aware of. So that's what I think you need to know regarding Ondo for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.